I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel.
And this is the Marriage Cave. Yay.
Yes.
Okay, so Nick Cannon's having another one, like another baby. What is this, baby number 15 or something?
Yeah, it's a lot.
I think it's 11 for real.
Yeah, 11, something like that.
Yo, what the hell?
Yeah, Busy Bee Nick is wilding out.
Oh, wow. Pun intended. He's wilding out. Okay, so let's listen to this quick clip about why he has so many kids.
Near-death situations,
Yes.
life-threatening situations. It's honest. It's real. I feel like, I'm running out of time when every time I think I'm doing good, then I got to go back to the fucking hospital. And it's
Do you
like,
fear death?
I almost died this time, the blood clots and shit. I don't fear it. I welcome it. I got to a space now where it's like, it's probably going to happen. I'm probably going to die sooner than most people, and because that's what the doctor said. But I'm living life like,
no. What did the doctor?
Fuck, I might die in the morning, so let's fuck all night. Like,
so yeah, Nick says that his health is at risk, and forget using condoms, and he should just. Oh man.
Yeah, he's busy. He don't even die. He's just trying to live it off and up and that. And I mean, we got 5 kids.
Yeah, that's why at first, like when he first started having babies like that, I was like, well, how can we judge him? We have 5 children.
Yeah,
and a lot of people judge us. They're like, yo, what are you doing with all those kids?
Yeah,
I know it's untraditional. So at first I was Team Nick. I was like, I wish people would mind their business. We have a big family. What's wrong with having a big family? You know what I'm saying? Like at first I was Team Nick. I didn't think people should judge just because, some people have a different lifestyle. But then he just like kept going, like he.
Yeah, I mean, he get up there.
I
mean, I understand he's rich. He got the money, and I'm thinking like in decades ago, maybe kings and all used to do all that, and for whatever reason, but it's just in modern times, man. It's something that gets you to wondering because how close are you with them? Because a lot of times these kids need more than just finances.
Right.
That's my only take. I got 5 now. But it's just me and one woman, and all my time is devoted to all them. Yeah. And them being arrogant, just facts. What think something to think about.
And that's the thing I know about having 5 children. We have 5 children close together. I always wanted multiple kids, and I wanted them like multiple children. I wanted them close together so that they can grow up together, and that's always been, something I really wanted. In the family. However, I am noticing that I won't just sugarcoat it. It's hard to give everybody the attention that they deserve and that they need. I mean, it's always going to be pluses and minuses, and I of course do my best to give them that attention. And being a stay-at-home mom, I'm able to, do more than I would be able to do if I was working. But still, it's still not easy to give those kids, and they're all under the same roof.
And all the same roof, and I'm falling, like I just said, the 5, and all my attention devoted to them, but you can't get to every need they all have, just because it's so many in that. And I'm only, just only all them same household. Mm-hmm. So you can imagine like 10 different, 7, 8 different households. It's like, how do you get the time?
And then you make like regular money, compared to Nick Cannon. The reason I brought that up is because we take our children to Mother's Day out and stuff like that. We pay, for them to go to a little daycare every now and then to give me a break because they're really small and I need the break to clean the house and different things like that. Or just have a break sometimes. So, if you could do that, then why he can't get her a night nurse? You seen why he wouldn't even get her a night nurse? Like she was up all night. You know what I'm saying?
At some point, man, the money is gonna be stretched. Where it's like, you gotta give each one of them $20,000 a month. The numbers piling up is like, it's still gonna get expensive eventually.
If she's getting that, because she was on social media talking about her baby was up. All night. She's so tired, and people were asking like, "Where's your night nurse?" And she said, "You gonna pay for it?" And she was like, they're like, tell Nick to pay for it. Then she got all offended. Yeah,
and some of this stuff is not just on him. The women, too. They know about this guy, and it's like, then they're getting a paycheck, and it's like, now you can't get a night nurse. It's like, this guy says, like, well, I'm not in a relationship because he's not married to any of them. He's just like, some people think, well, whatever. They, I didn't have to do certain things because be honest, we wasn't married to him. Certain things they don't have to get versus just child support because it's like you weren't married is a little different than being married and getting stuff. He's not married, none of them. Women don't understand they think he's getting a paycheck, but it's like certain things you gotta. So it's on them too.
I never thought about that. How could I not? I mean, the benefits of marriage are, you're supposed to be taken care of financially.
Yeah, as a wife, you get more than if you didn't, even if you're just a single parent with the person.
I mean, that's given that the guy has it.
The guy has it. Yeah.
It's just, Nick is.
He getting over. He getting ahead.
Yeah, and I mean, all those women look alike to me. He has a preference for sure.
Yeah, he has a preference.
Because I can't tell them apart really.
Yeah, he definitely has a
it's
preference.
just he's really he's really tripping. I mean, I'm wondering about like the psychological effects that's gonna have on his children growing up and how much time that he's actually spending with them.
Yeah, I mean. I'm gonna go a step. Kevin Samuels came from a household. The guy didn't have that much money, but he had kids like that. And there's a lot of active people that talk about.
How many children?
9.
His father had 9 children.
9 with different women.
Okay, so that guy created
Kevin Samuels.
He created Kevin Samuels.
So what is Nick? I don't know, because the mother. They may be on camera like that, but hey, she has had a certain thing affect to him and to the Kevin Samuels in private. So I'm just food for thought, because I saw some of Kevin Samuels' background. So hey, ladies might get another one if y'all looking.
If the reason we bring up Kevin Samuels is because like he had a strong disdain for women as a result of how he was raised, and a lot of times you raise a child as a single parent, they turn around and turn on the mom who actually did everything for him, and so I guess it's that lack of a father, and so they're mad with the mom.
They have to blame somebody. It's not just personal with her. It's just that they don't have nobody else to take it out with. Because the father was not around like that. He might have synced them to certain things, but it's just there's not much of a connection.
So who else are gonna blame? And I hear people justify it because we're like, yo, why not blame the absent dad? And the men are like, oh, because the mom raised him. He wasn't there to mess up the kid. It's like, bruh, like he had to be there to help. Like, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm sure she did the best she could. The mom, and we just brought it up just as like it was a scenario where it's like he had that same type of a father that was a Rolling Stone with all these kids around there, and it's like it is an issue when you think about the children. What are they gonna do dealing with the money coming in like that? Is like, but it's like what else? Because Kevin Samuels, his mom was had education and was taking care of him still. Some people have that where the parents take care of them, but there's still voids.
Yeah, I never thought about that. There's a lot of I hear that a lot that certain people from single parent households, they'll say, look, I was spoiled financially. My mom made enough money, but I heard guys say I didn't know how to tie a tie. I always had a void, or them saying that the mom, she couldn't work hard and just be in that traditional, really soft, gentle, nurturing mother mode because she was so busy having to do the father's role.
Yeah.
So it's not saying that she did bad. It's just that there's only so much you can do when you're doing both roles. We need each other.
We do.
To raise families.
That's the thing. And another scenario. There was another famous actor that he said his dad was like that. He compared in an interview. It was Michael Jai White. He's I like him. He's a martial arts actor. One of a big fan of his. And he was just saying that his dad had a lot of stuff. And he had a little thing with women. He said if he didn't get that in check, he'd be like, and obviously you can tell that that has an effect that that passed down. And
he had a thing with women. Like
his father was a Rolling Stone, had like 15 other kids.
Wow.
So had a lot, just like Nick Cannon, he had a lot of kids just similar to that. And he has a lot of kids as well. And he just was saying that he eventually got that in check, but if he didn't, he wouldn't have the marriage that he has, and he really values his marriage. What I was getting from the interview, and I mean things that pass down to kids, because you have a kid that and they might not make as much as you, they may not be as talented, whatever, and they trying to do all this, and it's like, well, look at the struggles. It just sometimes with the children, these type of things you're doing with all these kids can be what it leads to.
And a lot of people compare this to polygamy because I think polygamy was a part of African culture before colonization. And so, I hear arguments that this is not quite like polygamy. Some people have said, like with traditional polygamy, the women would live in vicinity and raise the children together as a community, meaning like other women, coming together, the mothers coming together on a regular basis to raise the children together. You know, that was what polygamy would look like, whereas this doesn't seem to be it. You know, I'm not sure if they actually cooperate, like nice little sister wives or something like that. Because when I heard that one, I was like, hey, that don't sound too bad. You know, maybe I could get like a help, you know, somebody up in here, you know, and then you could just smash. I mean, but, you know, you'd have to, you know, you got to like triple the income or something.
Have to make more. So
yeah, you'd have to make like Nick Cannon money, then maybe we get another chick.
Yeah,
like
triple the income, and then I was like, all right, it's possible. Still.
Yeah, I guess be careful what I wish for, but you gotta make us rich first. Then, like I said, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Huh? Yeah, so I'm on the road. I'm on the money train. So we gonna find out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Next time you'll see it, at one point, it's like, If we have one that's like he made it.
Yeah, we got a sister wife that's like, woo woo. Yeah, we
no, you know it.
Yeah.
Like Terrence, you know, Shango made it up.
Yep.
You gonna edit that?
No, I might keep it.
Shango
made it up. Yeah, I made it. I made it. So, anyways, yeah, but we're kind of joking. I mean, but if it really was polygamy, I mean, because other people have other ways of life. Everybody is in Western civilization with monogamy and all of that stuff. So, I mean, I get it. And at first, I was Team Nick. I was saying, hey, we have a big family. People look at us side eye and, you know, stuff like that. And so, but then he just kept going. Then the baby, one of his kids passed away. Then after that, he had another child not too long after. You know, almost like he was creating that child while this child was going through a terminal illness. And I'm like, all right, this man is tripping. I can't defend him anymore. You know, so anyways, what he's doing is not like traditional polygamy. It just looks like irresponsibility.
Yeah. So. It do at this point. It's like in this world, I'm like, oh man, that's a lot. Especially in the modern world, because like, yeah, you know, it's
just he doing too much.
Because you don't, no. So,
right.
So, as always, I am Shango.
And I'm Malika.
And we're out of here.
Peace.
Peace out.